So hi guys, welcome back to the Women's 100 of 2026. The London Spirit Women taking on MI London. Two Londons clashing against each other today. MI London still yet to pick up a win in this tournament. And London Spirit, obviously the 2024 Women's 100 champions. Just have a look at the points table once. The London Spirit have played 2 games and they have won 1, they have lost 1. And MI London women have played 3 games, they've lost all 3 yet to get off the mark in this tournament. So that is the current scenario. A London Spirit woman winning the toss and electing to bowl first, and I think MI London won't mind this given the fact that they couldn't chase down a modest target in the previous game, around 120 plus they couldn't chase down. So I think MI London won't. In fact, MI London have MI London won't mind batting first because as we said in the previous game they couldn't chase down 120 plus. So 5 runs have been scored in 9 balls. Last ball of the over, looking to sweep once again and looking to paddle it away, unable to make connection. So maiden over from Trudy Johnson, really good set there. And MI London women are 5 without loss after 10 balls. Have a look at the team changes made today. So London Spirit women have made 1 change from their previous game. Trudy Johnson coming into the playing 11 in place of Josie Groves. And MI London women have made 2 changes. Danny Wyatt-Hodge has been dropped surprisingly. And Alice Manogan and Kirsty Gordon come into the playing 11 in place of Danny Wyatt-Hodge and Callie Moray. So 2 big changes, and that's why we are seeing new openers today for MI London. Hayley Matthews and Alice Davidson Richards are opening the batting for MI London women. So Marzan Cap going to continue into her second over here. Coming over the wicket to Hayley Matthews. And that's on the stumps, and Hayley Matthews drives it towards covers. Another dot ball to start the over from Marzan Cap. This time it's on the pads, flicked away again by Hayley Matthews towards deep mid wicket. Going to come back for 2 here, and Hayley Matthews will pick up another couple of runs. A very important game for MI London because still looking for their first win. They haven't registered a win yet. So for a team like MI to be struggling like this is a little surprising. Third ball of the over coming up. It's punched again. Oh, really good fielding at covers, and Hayley Matthews. It's another dot ball, I think, from Hayley Matthews. Really good over this from Marzan Cap. So 8 runs have been scored in 13 balls by MI London. Oh, wide down the leg side, it goes past the keeper. Will that run away for 4? Fielder after it, can't stop it. So it will be 4 wides. A very, very loose delivery there from Marzan Cap, and gets the treatment. 5 extra runs to the total. In fact, 6 extra runs to the total because wide will equal to 2 runs. This time it's on the pads, and Alice Davidson Richards flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Haley Matthews is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. No, in fact, it's Davidson Richards who's back on strike. I think she didn't take the single the previous ball. Now drives it towards deep extra covers. Picks up another single to finish off the over. So 11 runs came from that over from Marizan Cap, and MI London are 16 without loss after 15 balls. So Trudy Johnson now going to continue into her second over. Oh, inside edge, and that's going down towards deep fine leg. And Alice Davidson Richards. In fact, Haley Matthews picks up a couple of runs to start the over. Trudy Johnson bowled a maiden over to start. Second ball of the over coming up. Drives it again. It's through the covers this time. That'll run away for fours. Racing across the outfield off the bat of Haley Matthews. And picks up her first boundary in this innings. As a glorious shot through the covers there from Matthews. Oh, again looking for the try, but inside edge towards short mid wicket. Haley Matthews will get through for a single. Haley Matthews will get through for a single. 8 runs have come from this over. Alice Davidson Richards back on strike. Full toss, and it's hit down towards mid-on, and Alice Davidson Richards picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. That's driven straight back over the bowler's head and down the ground for 4. Another boundary to finish the over. That's a great shot once again. Expensive over from Trudy Johnson after bowling a maiden over to start. 12 runs coming from that over, and MI London are 28 without loss after 20 balls. Kumar is on cap, who's continuing. Goes for the drive again, is through the covers. Will that run away for 4? Deep extra covers coming around. And Alice Davidson Richards picks up another single to start the over. This time heaves it leg sides. He's got hold of that. Has he? No. Taken at deep mid wicket. Scissor it straight down the throat of the fielder there at deep mid wicket, and the first wicket goes down for MI London. It's Marazan Cap who gets the breakthrough, and Alice Davidson Richards has to go. Was looking to get a good start with the bat, but holds out in the deep, and that is exactly what the London Spirit would have wanted, because this partnership was starting to build really well. But Davidson Richards looking for the big shot there, but holding out in the deep. And as always, Marazan Cap strikes inside the power play for the London Spirit. So Alice Davidson Richards departs for 10, and MI London are 30 for 1 after 22 balls. So Holly Armitage is the new batter to the crease, last year's Women's 100 winning captain, now captaining MI London in this year's edition. Third ball of the over. That's on the pads. Holly Armitage flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. This time again on the pads, and again Haley Matthews flicks it towards mid wicket. Another dot ball from Marazan Cap. Back of the length, defended again towards covers, dot ball to finish off that over. So 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Alice Davidson Richards, and MI London women are 32 for 1 after 25 balls. And we come to the end of the power play as well. So Nadine de Klerk is the new bowler into the attack now. Bowling change for London Spirit. Going to be bowling the 6th over in this innings. There are 5 sets of 5 balls each have been bowled. 6th set. De Klerk coming over the wicket. Armitage drives it straight to the fielder again. And Armitage will get through for a single to start the over. This time cuts again. Out towards deep extra covers. And they're coming back for 2 here. Chance of run out. It's good running. Almost a chance of run out there. Couple of runs for Hayley Matthews. The third ball of the over coming up. Bowling good lines and lengths here. And just as I say that, it's pulled in the air, straight into the hands of square leg. Second wicket falls. Looked like a loose delivery there from Nadine de Klerk. It was short, angling onto the leg side. And it's pulled straight into the hands of the fielder at square leg. They say one brings two. Both the openers of MI London have been dismissed. Nadine de Klerk always has this ability to break these partnerships. And she does break this partnership once again. Simple catch for the fielder at square leg. Hayley Matthews has to go after scoring 18 runs from 11 balls. MI London are 35 for 2 after 28 balls. Melly Kerr is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4. What a time to get a wicket. Amelia Kerr has been really good with the bat of late, at least for New Zealand. She has played some really good knocks with the bat. Can be dangerous with the bat. So 2 new batters at the crease. Holly Armitage also new to the crease, and now Melly Kerr. Full this time, and Melly Kerr drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Nadine de Klerk. One more delivery left in this over. Full this time, driven through the covers. That's beautifully played, and deep extra covers is coming around. And Amelia Kerr will get off the mark with a couple of runs to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Hayley Matthews, and MI London are 37 for 2 after 30 balls. Charlie Dean is the new bowler into the attack. Some spin being introduced by London Spirit. And straight away, slower through the air. Armitage punches it down to long on and picks up another single. This time again, using her feet, Amelia Kerr flicking it away leg side towards deep mid wicket. Coming by, looking for 2 but can't get it. Just a single this time around. This time goes on to the back foot and punches it towards covers. Another dot ball from Charlie Dean. Fuller delivery this time. Holy Armitage hasn't quite got going here. Two new batters at the crease. This time flicks it again. Back to the bowler. It's another dot here. An excellent over from Charlie Dean. Just 2 runs coming off this over. Still 1 ball left. The overs will go by very quickly because 5 ball overs. Every ball is 5 ball overs. So the over has been completed, in fact. So 2 runs it is from that over, and MI London are 39 for 2 after 35 balls. And now the new bowler into the attack for London Spirit is Charis Pavli. Coming around the wicket, short and wide, cut away beautifully, and they'll run away for 4. With on offer there, and Holy Armitage doesn't miss out on that. Starts the over with a boundary. What a way to welcome new bowler to the crease. So great way to start the over. This time again cut away, it's in the gap. Again that'll race away for 4. Second boundary in this over. Once again finding the gap beautifully, and there's pressure on the bowler at the moment. And this time Malika hits it down the ground again to long on and picks up another single. So 2 singles to finish off that over. 50 comes up for MI London. 50 comes up in 40 balls, and MI London are 50 for 2 after 40 balls. So Nadine D. Clark continuing. Armitage goes for the reverse sweep, and that's very cheeky and very effective from Holy Armitage. Once again starting the over with the boundary. Pressure back on Nadine D. Clark. So 5 runs on the first 2 balls of this over. Armitage has taken the single. Melliker is back on strike. That's pulled again by Melliker. Is it in the gap? No, long on comes around. And Melliker picks up yet another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's again flicked away towards deep mid wicket again. Just a single for Holy Armitage. 7 runs have come from this over so far. Still 1 ball left. Getting the boundaries, but they're also playing a little too slowly, you would think. Shot again, pulled in the gap. Long on again coming around. So Melliker picks up another single to finish off the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Nadine de Klerk. MI London are 58 for 2 after 45 balls. So another new bowler into the attack now. Deandra Totten is the new bowler into the attack. And straight away Armitage drives it out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Melliker is back on strike. Gives herself room, looks to heave it away leg side, but an inside edge can only take the single. Three more deliveries left in this over. It's again on the pads. Again gently flicks it away leg side towards square leg. Doesn't take the single in fact. And is it going to be given as a no ball here? Looks like Deandra Totten has overstepped. No ball, free hit. My goodness. Costly mistake when everything is going so well. Why do you need to do this? So free hit delivery coming up from Deandra Totten. It's a full delivery and it doesn't cost much, the free hit. Holy Armitage hits it down to long on and picks up another single. Oh, looking to flick it away. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. He's looking to flick it away there. Last ball of the over is again on the pads. Again flicked away by Mahemegalostrikers towards long on. Another single to finish the over. So really good over there. Despite despite the no ball, still a good over from Deandra Doughton. 5 runs came from that over, and MI London are 63 for 2 after 50 balls at the halfway mark of this innings. Well, the overs are coming through very quickly. Nadine de Klerk continuing into her third over, flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket, and Holy Armitage picks up another single to start the over. Mahemegalostrikers is back on strike. Amelia Kerr or Mahemegalostrikers? How do you call her? Shot again, pulled down the ground towards long on, and picks up another single. Holy Armitage is back on strike. I don't know why the scorecard is getting freezed every now and then. Two more deliveries left in this over. This time it's full again, and Armitage drives it out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Again inside edge from Mahemegalostrikers towards deep mid wicket. Another single here. Three more deliveries left in this over. So Charis Pavley now, left arm off spinner, and Mahemegalostrikers tries it past covers, and that'll run away for 4. Much needed boundary. It was going so quiet until this while. Boundaries had dried up for quite a long time now, and Mahemegalostrikers decides, okay, enough is enough. We have to find the boundaries, and picks up only her second boundary in this innings now. This time Mahemegalostrikers pulls it towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Holy Armitage is back on strike. Pulls it straight back at the bowler. So it's a dot ball for a good bowling from Pavley. Charis Pavley. Drives it in the air again, down towards long on. Just a single. The singles are not going to do. They need to keep getting the boundaries. Probably 130, 140 might be a good total for MI London. Last ball of the over. Clock sweep. It's in the air though. And it's in the gap as well. That'll be 4. No stopping that. And this is what Meliker can do. Very, very powerful hitter of the ball. Ends the over with a boundary. Really good over for MI London. 10 runs came from that over. Much better over for MI London. They are 77 for 2 after 60 balls. So Marizan Cap is back into the attack. Bowled well in the power play. Now back again into the attack. Oh, straight away looking for the lap. Gets it past fine leg. 4 more. He's improvising really well here, Holy Armitage. Moving across to the off stump. And nicely paddling it away. And another boundary to start the over. Now they're getting a move on, MI London. And this time, she's bolder, I think. So she gets the revenge. Marizan Cap goes straight through the defense of Holy Armitage. Nicely attacking the stumps, looking to give herself room there to try and hit it through the offside. But gets cleaned up. And a much needed breakthrough for the London Spirit here, because this partnership was starting to look dangerous. 46-run partnership has been broken. Holy Armitage has to go after scoring 23 from 21 balls. And MI London are 81 for 3 after 62 balls. So Nicola Carey is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5, very much capable with the bat. Cap coming around the wicket. Nicola Carey drives it towards mid-off. Dot ball again from Marizan Cap, very much capable with the bat, Nicola Carey. She's an all-rounder. This time drives it again, but straight to the fielder at point. And another dot ball from Marizan Cap. Two more deliveries left in this over. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. Driven in the air. But straight to the fielder, lands just short of the fielder there. Another dot ball to finish off the over. So 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Holy Armitage, and MI London are 81 for 3 after 65 balls, and it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Deandra Totten back into the attack, coming over the wicket to Nicola Carey. And Nicola Carey slices it past third man, and that'll run away for 4. That's a great way to start the over. Immediately after the strategic timeout, she has this ability to open the face of the bat, and the ball races off the slice of the bat and races away to the boundary. Oh, that's right up in the block hole once again from Nicola Carey. And another dot ball from Deandra Totten. A good comeback actually after conceding the boundary, bowling it in the stumps, following Nicola Carey. This time driven again, straight to point. It's another dot ball from Deandra Totten. So boundary followed by 2 dot balls. And Nicola Carey also getting off the mark with that boundary. This time slow ball, drives it again, straight to the fielder. Mixing up the pace here, Deandra Totten, bowling one delivery quicker, then reducing the pace, bowling it slower. So another dot ball here from Deandra Totten. Oh, looking to flick it away. It's an inside edge, past fine leg. Will that run away? No, it won't. They can push for 2 though. Nicola Carey will pick up another couple of runs to finish off the over. 6 runs came from that over from Deandra Totten. And MI London are 87 for 3 after 70 balls. Only one strategic timeout available in this particular tournament. I mean, in this particular tournament, only one timeout available per match. Nicola Carey, 4 from Nicola Carey, 6 from 8 balls. Hit a boundary, but then has slowed down a little bit. Charlie Dean now coming over the wicket to Amelia Kerr. Melly Kerr sweeps again towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Really good shot there from Melly Kerr. The Nicola Carey is back on strike. Cuts it again straight to the field at this time. Dot ball from Charlie Dean. This time uses her feet. Hits it down to long on. Just a single. They need to try and get towards that 130, 140 which we are talking about. It's looking like a distant thing now at the moment because Melly Kerr has hit 3 boundaries, but even she is slowed down. Nicola Carey also needs to, you need to get runs at a quick pace. There's only 30 more balls left in this innings now. Goes for the reverse here and gets it over the top. It's running away to the boundary. No one back there at deep point. Innovation successful from Nicola Carey. They need plenty lot of those boundaries. MI London as they're getting closer to 100 now. Full this time, driven again, down towards long on, just a single for Nicola Carey to finish off the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean, and MI London are 95 for 3 after 75 balls. So Grace Harris is now the new bowler into the attack, and Amelia Kerr sweeps again towards deep mid wicket, picks up another single to start the over. I think the scoreboard is getting updated a little late, so you can listen to what I am saying and you can calculate according to that. So Grace Harris is a very dicey bowler coming around the wicket now, and bowled! Nicola Carey giving herself room, looking to go for the cut and loses her middle stump. 4th wicket goes down. Grace Harris gets the breakthrough, shaping up for the cut there, were unable to. She exposed all 3 stumps and the ball striking the top of middle stump. I told you Grace Harris is a very, very dicey bowler. You cannot take her lightly at all. And she strikes. She has the woman with the golden arm, we can say, with the ball. And what a time to get a wicket. Nicola Carey is a big wicket, out for a run of ball 11. MI London 96 for 4 after 77 balls. Chanel Henry is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Really struggling here, MI London, to try and get going. That's a full toss. Henry drives it down the ground to long on and gets off the mark with a single. The problem though with Chanel Henry, she has been out of form for quite a long time now. She has that ability to play the big shots, clear the boundaries, but she hasn't shown that ability for quite a long time. I don't know why. Even for West Indies, she's not able to find those boundaries. She's not able to hit those sixes, which she's known for doing. Now Melliker down the wicket, hits it high in the air, could be out. No, Killer clears mid off. And they might come back for 2, they will. Couple of runs for Melliker. Using her feet, they're looking to clear mid off. This time full again, driven back to the bowler by Melliker. It's another dot ball from Grace Harris. So 5 runs came from that over. 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Nicola Carey. MI London are 99 for 4 after 80 balls with 20 more deliveries left in this innings now. And Nadine de Klerk is brought back into the attack now for the London Spirit. It's full, smashed through the covers for 4. That's what Chanel Henry can do. He's been inconsistent at doing this, but finally threads that gap that she was looking for and starts the over with a boundary. 100 comes up for MI London. 100 comes up in 81 balls at the loss of 4 wickets. This time on the pads, flicked again, no one there at deep square leg. 4 more. 2 poor deliveries from Nadine de Klerk and punished by Chanel Henry. First full and outside the off stump, went for the drive. Now full and on the pads and gets the treatment it deserves. This time, Henry hits it down the ground towards long off and picks up another single. 9 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Melliker back on strike. Goes for the drive again. It's in the gap. This is a good over here for MI London. That races away for 4. 3rd boundary in this over. And this time it's Melliker who threads that gap and picks up yet another boundary. 13 runs coming from this over already. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Full again, driven towards mid-off. And Melliker picks up another single to finish off the over. So 14 runs came from that over from Nadine de Klerk. And MI London women are 113 for 4 after 85 balls. Still 15 balls left in this innings. So 15 more deliveries left in this innings now for My London, they call him. Deandra Doughton going to be bowling. Oh, looking for the drive there. Chinel Henry but unable to make connection. Starts off with a dot ball. Highest team total in this women's 100 is Manchester Super Giants chased down 142 yesterday. They scored 147 for 6 in 19.1 overs. That is the highest team total in this tournament. If you look at the chasing wise, batting first wise, Sunrisers Leeds scored 142 yesterday. And Trent Rockets women scored 142 for 7 in their 100 balls against London Spirit and couldn't defend it. London Spirit chased it down. So it's a tie for the highest score between London Spirit, Trent Rockets and Sunrisers Leeds batting first. Both of them couldn't defend 142. So for the chasing team, we can say that is the highest total. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Henry's just hit a boundary. This time driven again. Down the ground to long off. And picks up another single. So 6 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. My London getting closer to a good total. I mean, we are just talking about women's chasing yesterday. I tell you what, the 2 highest totals in this tournament have both not been defended successfully. Both of them have been chased down. London Spirit chased down 143. Manchester Super Giants chased down 143 yesterday. So the women's chasing is improving every day. Goes over the top, clears point. That'll be 4 as well. Another big over for My London. Melly Kerr ends the over with a boundary. 10 runs coming off that over. And My London are 123 for 4 after 90 balls. So 10 more deliveries left in this innings. Charlie Dean is going to be bowling the penultimate over. Smash down the ground towards long off. And picks up another single to start off the over. They can get towards 140 once again. That's how it's looking. It was a full toss actually, low full toss from Chinel Henry. Down the track, hits it over the top, over covers, that'll run away for 4. That's a terrific shot once again, opening up the offside. And Melly Kerr is playing a really good knock here for My London. So coming around the wicket now, Charlie Dean. And Melliker again comes down the wicket, drives it towards covers. It's a dot ball this time from Charlie Dean. So good comeback after conceding the boundary. Full toss. Now goes leg side, but deep mid wicket is there, correctly in place. And Melliker this time just a single. So last ball of the over coming up. Chenal Henry back on strike. Swings it leg side again, out towards deep mid wicket. Henry picks up another single to finish off the over. So 7 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean. And MI London are 130 for 4 after 95 balls with still 1 over left in this innings. So Nadine de Klerk is going to be bowling the last over for London Spirit. Starts off with a full toss, loose delivery. Melliker is not going to miss out there. Smashed down the ground for 4. Great way to start the over, and looks like MI London are going to break the 142 that has been scored by 2 teams batting first in this tournament so far. This time again looks for the drive. The fielder at covers misses it. Melliker will pick up another single. Third ball of the over. Henry goes big, gets hold of it. Shove along on 6. Wow, Chenal Henry. When was the last time we saw this kind of power hitting from her? Clears the boundary, gets past 140 now, 141 on the board with still 2 balls left. A terrific shot there from Chenal Henry. And what if I tell you it's the first 6 of this innings? It comes in the last over. Goes again, down the ground, straight down the ground, that'll be 4. No stopping that. 6 and a 4 from Henry. And this is the highest total. Batting first, you got your answer now. What is the highest innings team batting total this 100th season? This is the highest team total now. 145 on the board with still 1 ball left in this innings. So last ball of the innings coming up. Goes again, and that's gone as well. 6 as well to finish off the innings. Chenal Henry finishing the innings like a certain Karen Pollard, Andre Russell, who are all there in this game. That's a massive hit to finish it off once again. Swinging it over deep square leg for 6. 6-4-6 to finish off the over. The last set of 5 balls going for 21 runs. 150 comes up as well for MI London. And they finish with 151 for 4 at the end of their 100 balls. A 50 partnership also coming up between these 2 batters. Partnership of 55 from 23 balls between Melliker and Chenal Henry. And what a way to finish it off. My London still looking for their first win in this tournament. And maybe, just maybe, this total could be enough to defend for my London. We look at their innings. It started a little okay-ish. Haley Matthews couldn't quite get going. Elise Davidson Richards 10 from 14. Haley Matthews 18 from 11. But Holly Armitage I thought played really well. 23 from 21 balls. And Nicola Carey also struggled. And at that point, they were 96 for 4 after 77 balls. It was looking very, very tough. But from there, last 23 balls going for 55 runs. Melly Kerr 49 from 32. She has been in really good form, particularly for New Zealand. In T20 cricket in recent times, she has been in terrific form with the bat. And she has brought that form into the women's 100 as well this year. 49 not out from 32 balls. Unlucky to miss out on a half century, but team comes first. More than individual, team is more important than individual milestones. So 49 not out from 32 balls with 7 boundaries at a strike rate of 153.13. But Chinel Henry towards the end, we told you that she has not been doing anything at all in recent times. For West Indies, she has not been doing anything. For many other franchises also, she has not shown her full potential of power hitting abilities. Finally, it came to the fore today. 33 not out from 12 balls with 4 boundaries and 2 maximums at a strike rate of 275. And finishing with a mammoth total of 151 for 4 at the end of their 100 balls. And this is now the highest team total in this year's Women's 100 tournament. You can note it now itself. And if we look at the bowling of the London Spirit today, I thought it was decent. But Nadine de Klerk had a rare off day with the ball. 1 for 48 in her 20 balls. Went for plenty towards the end. Marizan Cap, again outstanding in the power play. Marizan Cap is always outstanding in the power play. 2 for 24 in her 20 balls. Trudy Johnson bowled only 2 overs, none for 12 in her 10 balls. Charlie Dean, none for 21 in her 20 balls. Charis Pavley was a little expensive as well, none for 21 in her 10 balls. I thought Deandra Doughton could have bowled the last over, but they went with Nadine de Klerk. Deandra Doughton also none for 21 in her 15 balls. And Grace Harris bowled only 1 over, picked up 1 wicket, 1 for 4 in her 5 balls as well. My only thing is Grace Harris is turning out to be a golden arm. Maybe they can give more overs to Grace Harris, because she's always able to pick up that wicket which is necessary whenever she bowls. I don't know why she's not bowling enough. But nevertheless, a really good total on the board for my London. The London Spirit now, when they come out to bat, will need 152 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls to pick up their second win in this Women's 100 tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here from London Spirit. Off to a decent start, we can say. They've lost a wicket of Grace Harris getting out for a first ball duck, but Kelly and Amy Jones have batted well so far. 26 for 1 after 20 balls, and Kirsty Gordon has conceded 8 runs in her 5 balls. Tara Norris is back into the attack now. Going to bowl her second over here. Tara Norris coming over the wicket. Amy Jones moves across her stumps, looking to paddle it away, but it's towards the keeper. And it's a dot ball to start the over from Tara Norris. So Mary Kelly, 22 from 13 balls. Amy Jones has been struggling for form of late. Had a very average Women's T20 World Cup, and even in this tournament hasn't quite got to big scores. So she will be under pressure again, looking to go big. Given as a wide down the leg side, so Tara Norris has to reload that one again. Erring in line there, Tara Norris.
It's a wide.
This time it's a full toss, and Amy Jones flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. See, look at Amy Jones. 4 from 9 balls. Hasn't quite gotten going, and it has been a struggle. She's been struggling for form of late. Even for England, she hasn't been able to perform that consistent. She's not been able to perform that consistently. That's flicked away by Mary Kelly out towards deep square leg. Can't stop that. That's racing across the outfield and into the boundary for 4. They need plenty more of that. Mary Kelly is batting really well. Picks up her 4th boundary in this innings. A super pickup shot there towards the leg side. Well, the London Spirit looking to chase down a mammoth total of 152. It's not going to be easy to chase that down. If they chase it down, it will be one of the best run chases you'll ever see in the Women's 100 history. It's going to be very tough, though. They will push for the run chase, that is for sure. The London Spirit. MI London still winless in this tournament. Have not been able to produce a win. Well, what has happened here? Well, looks like there was an issue there. There was a slight break in play. So yeah, everything is sorted out. 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time swings it leg side again. It's in the gap. 4 more. Mary Kelly is not holding back here. Back-to-back boundaries. Found the gap towards deep mid-wicket on this occasion. And the ball racing away again to the boundary. This time driven again down the ground, past mid-on, and that runs away for 4, 3 boundaries in a row. to finish off that over. What a big over that is for the London Spirit. 14 runs coming off that over. Mary Kelly is on fire. London Spirit women are 40 for 1 after 25 balls. So a really good start here to the run chase from London Spirit. We are seeing from yesterday it's been, it's going well for the chasing teams. Yesterday we saw 143 getting chased down. Smriti Mandhana with a fantastic knock, single-handedly taking the Manchester Super Giants to victory, and now London Spirit are pushing for 150. So suddenly now the standards are increasing. The bar is increasing for teams batting first. Melly Kerr is new bowler into the attack. It's on the pads again, flicked away, pass fine leg, that might run away, no it won't. But they'll push for 2. Mary Kelly will pick up another couple of runs to start the over. This time down the wicket and defends it back to the bowler. It's a dot ball again from Melly Kerr. This time moves across the stumps, hits it leg side again, long on coming around, and just a single for Mary Kelly. Now Amy Jones is back on strike. I don't know whether that is a good news or not for London Spirit, because Amy Jones is really struggling here with 4 from 9 balls. Mary Kelly on the other hand is playing fantastically well. Someone needs to get the runs from the other end. And Amy Jones sweeps leg side, and it's put down, is it? Did it carry to that fielder at deep mid wicket? Nicola Carey, I think she lost the ball. And it might have been put down, I think. Was looking for the slog sweep there, Amy Jones. And Nicola Carey, I think, completely misjudged it. This time goes for the reverse, but straight to point. Straight to point. Very unlucky there for Mary Kelly. Couldn't find the gap. So good over from Melly Kerr. 4 runs came from that over. And London Spirit women are 44 for 1 after 30 balls. So 108 needed from 70 balls. It's not impossible. We saw yesterday when one batter gets in and starts going, then the game will be on for the chasing team, and that is what we saw yesterday. Despite Manchester Super Giants losing wickets, Smriti Mandhana stood there till the end and finished it off. So Hayley Matthews is the new bowler into the attack. Bowling change once again, coming around the wicket now to Amy Jones. Has pulled away this time, out towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Required run rate is 7.75. Mary Kelly 35 from 20 balls with 6 boundaries already. She's dealing in boundaries more often than not. Goes for the sweep again. Towards deep mid wicket. Can only get the single. 2 singles to start this over. The MI London will be looking to create the pressure here because they lose this game, then their campaign will be in tatters. It's already in tatters with 3 losses in 3 games. Although the MI London men's team are doing much better in the men's 100 tournament. The women's 100 they are yet to pick up a win. Goes for a slog sweep again, straight to the field of Amy Jones. Still no boundaries from Amy Jones so far. This time down the wicket, goes high up in the air, long on in play, oh clears long on, that's a terrific shot. Goes all the way for 6, 50 comes up for the London Spirit. And what a terrific shot that is, using the feet there. Mary Kelly getting to the pitch of the ball and clears the boundary, 50 comes up in 34 balls. This run chase is on for London Spirit. This time drives it again straight to cover, so a dot ball to finish off the over. 9 runs came from that over, and London Spirit women are 53 for 1 after 35 balls. Mary Kelly is 42 from 23 balls. Terrific piece of batting, nearing a half century. And if she can get some support from Amy Jones at the other end, you know what, London Spirit will chase it down. And the irony is that the 2 top highest totals in this tournament batting first, both have been chased down. They chased this down, 150 would have also been chased down. Nicola Carey is the new bowler into the attack now for My London. And Kelly gives herself room, pulls it away leg side again towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. This time, hits it again in the air, down towards long on. And Amy Jones picks up another single. So 2 singles to start this over. And a good start from Nicola Carey. Required run rate 7.70. They need to keep getting the boundaries, London Spirit. Because still 151 is a big total to chase down in women's 100. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to swing leg side, misses it completely through to the keeper. Brilliant bowling from Nicola Carey here. Another dot ball here from Nicola Carey. This time flicks again towards square leg, picks up another single. So just 3 runs coming off this over. Against the run of play, this kind of an over is really good for the bowling team. Amy Jones is back on strike. Still struggling at 8 from 13 balls. Last ball of the over coming up. And Jones gives herself room. Oh, really good fielding. Excellent fielding. Excellent fielding at mid-off. Can only pick up the single to finish off the over. So just 4 runs coming off that over from Nicola Carey. Brilliant over. And the London Spirit women are 57 for 1 after 40 balls. So 95 needed from the last 60 balls for the London Spirit Women to pick up their second win in this tournament. And this time cuts it away. Amy Jones out towards deep extra covers. Just a single to start off the over. Melly curves the second ball of the over. Quicker delivery comes down the wicket. And Mary Kelly hits it down towards long on and picks up another single. Slog sweep from Amy Jones clears the boundary, I think. The fielder looking to jump there, but she couldn't get a hold of it. It's gone all the way for 6, I think. Terrific catch once again. I mean, a terrific attempt there by the fielder, but a terrific shot from Amy Jones. It's just about cleared that fielder there. First 6 for Amy Jones in this innings. Maybe this will get her going. This time Amy Jones goes over the top, over mid-off, will pick up a couple of runs. They're still in this game here. This partnership now 67 from 43 balls between Mary Kelly and Amy Jones. And even Melly Kerr is a little expensive here. Goes for conceded 12 runs in her 9 balls, not able to pick up a wicket. Full again. Mary Kelly hits it down the ground to long on, picks up another single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over from Melly Kerr. London Spirit Women are 68 for 1 after 45 balls. So 84 needed from the last 55 balls, and Amy Jones, the terrific shot there in the previous over, coming out of nowhere, clearing the boundary. And that releasing every boundary, every 6 releases the pressure. Now Kirsty Gordon is back into the attack, conceded 8 runs in her first over, coming around the wicket. But Mary Kelly uses her feet, goes down the ground, it's taken as it. It's taken at long on. So Mary Kelly has to go. The bowling changes worked. Kirsty Gordon brought into the attack. Mary Kelly looking to target her straight away, but not able to get hold of it. And long on taking the catch. Very, very important wicket at this stage. Partnership has been broken finally. Chinel Henry taking the catch at long on. And London Spirit lose their second one. Mary Kelly has to go after a terrific knock of 45 from 28. London Spirit Women are 68 for 2 after 46 balls. $84 now needed from the last 54 balls for London Spirit Women, and Marizan Cap is the new batter to the crease. Very much capable with the bat. You remember what Marizan Cap did against India in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup of 2026 just a few months ago. Similar kind of a situation, a 20-over game of course, but similar kind of an equation. She chased it down for South Africa, won that game for South Africa women. So she knows this situation. She's been there, she's done it before with the bat. In a World Cup she has done it, so she can do it here also. Oh, Amy Jones looking for the sweep again. Quicker delivery there, straight to short fine leg. Another dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. Really good bowling here. This time pulls it away again. It's in the gap. No stopping that. 4 more. Trying to bowl it flatter, Kirsty Gordon, but bowled it too short. And Amy Jones latches onto that and picks up her first boundary in this innings to go with 1-6 as well. This time Amy Jones drives it straight to the fielder, so dot ball to finish off the over. 5 runs came from that over from Kirsty Gordon, including the wicket of Mary Kelly. And the London Spirit women are in a decent position, 73 for 2 after 50 balls. So Hayley Matthews now is back into the attack. Conceded 9 runs in her first over, into her second over. Coming over the wicket to Marizan Cap. Cap sweeps it leg side. Deep square leg is there. Just a single to start off the over. 78 needed from 49. It was a similar kind of a situation yesterday for the Manchester Super Giants. And they got over the line. Can they do it again? And now Amy Jones sweeps, hasn't timed it. Ball lands safely. That was a very poor shot, in fact, from Amy Jones. Luckily for her, the ball landing safely. Picks up another single. Now Cap sweeps leg side, deep mid wicket. Puts in the dive, it's put down. Goodness me. You need to take your catches in these situations. Melliker, the fielder at deep mid. Unable to get a hold of it. They'll get through for another single. 3 singles to start this over. Now coming around the wicket. Oh, looking for the reverse sweep. Appeal for LBW. Not a big appeal though. No doubt it will be. Well, they've gone for the review here. MI London. It didn't look like a big appeal, just the keeper appeal. The bowler didn't even appeal. But still they have gone upstairs, so I need to have a look at this one. But I think could be pitching outside leg as well. That could be a factor. MI are not celebrating. And maybe because, first of all, they'll check whether there's bat involved, but I think that's pitching outside leg. Yeah, it's pitching outside leg. Told you. It's pitching outside leg. So the decision will remain not out. They're going to lose a review here. My London. Not out it is. Umpire gives it as not out. But still a very good over for Ellie Matthews. Just 3 runs coming off it. Still 1 ball left. A pressure on both these batters to keep playing the big shots. Because every quiet over will increase the pressure. Last ball of the over coming up. Shot this time, pulls it away leg side towards deep mid wicket. Just a single to finish the over. Excellent over from Hayley Matthews. Just 4 runs coming off that over, and London Spirit women are 77 for 2 after 55 balls. The 75 needed from the last 45 balls for London Spirit. Marizan Cap hasn't quite got going yet. Kirsty Gordon is into her 3rd over now, coming around the wicket to Marizan Cap. And Cap uses her feet, goes straight down the ground for 6 towards the side screen. Terrific shot. Terrific use of the feet from Marizan Cap. And picks up her first 6 in this innings. Just as we were saying, she hasn't quite got going. She hurt me, I think, and hits a 6 straight back past the bowler. Shot this time, cuts it straight to the fielder. Cuts it straight to the fielder at points. It's a dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. They need more of that, my London. Kirsty Gordon can get the breakthroughs. Third ball of the over. Down the track again, hits it down the ground towards long off. Picks up another single, Marizan Cap. Amy Jones is back on strike. In fact, she hasn't taken the single, so she's on strike. Third ball of the over coming up. And now goes for a sweep, but I don't think she's timed this. Long boundary, leg side, puts in the dive again. And it's put down again. Oh dear. Long boundaries on the leg side. She always looks for that sweep, that slog sweep that she attempts every time. Marizan Cap picks up the single. Amy Jones back on strike. This time Jones hits it down the ground again and gets through for another single. Marizan Cap is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. Down the track, hits it straight back past the bowler. Long off will come around. They're going to push for 2 here. And they will get 2. Another couple of runs to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over from Kirsty Gordon. And London Spirit women are 87 for 2 after 60 balls. .65 needed from 40 balls. Similar equation yesterday for the Manchester Super Giants, and it was chased down. So you can, Manchester Super Giants showed yesterday that you can chase down these kind of equations. The London Spirit need to take inspiration from yesterday's run chase from Manchester Super Giants. Because yesterday's run chase, without any doubt, one of the best run chases you'll ever see in women's 100 cricket. That is for sure, because you don't see those run chases often. Last 25 balls, 40 plus runs to win. It's always pressure on the chasing team in women's cricket. But Smriti Mandhana anchored that run chase really well yesterday. Something for the other teams to learn. The Nicola Carey back into the attack. Amy Jones moves across the stumps, hits it leg side. Long on coming around. Good fielding at long on. They're coming back for 2. Couple of runs for Amy Jones to start the over. Second ball of the over. Gives herself room. Looks for the drive. Misses it. Amy Jones is just not able to get going here. She's the problem now for London Spirit. She's trying her level best to get boundaries, but the boundaries are not coming. This time swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket again. Just a single. Just a single for Amy Jones. Marzan Cap is back on side. The Cap has to play the big shots now. She's got some reprieves. She can play the big shots at this stage. Now this time drags it through the offside. That's a terrific shot from Marizan Cap. She bowled it outside the off stump to try and keep it out of Marizan Cap's hitting arc. But she said, no problem. I will access the area towards deep extra covers, and picks up another boundary. So Nicola Carey feeling the pressure here. Vital boundary there for London Spirit. 7 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Smashes it again. Straight back down the ground. Long on coming around. And Cap will look for 2. Can't get 2. Just a single to finish off the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Nicola Carey. I think this game is going down to the wire once again. London Spirit women are 95 for 2 after 65 balls. So 57 needed from 35. Do you remember what was the equation yesterday for Smriti Mandhana? And are you able to relate to that run chase when you're looking at this equation? Required run rate of 8.14. Just bring Smriti Mandhana here. Change the team. Make Smriti Mandhana play for London Spirit. She will chase it down here as well. So it's a good partnership building up here. Partnership of 27 from 19 balls between Marizan Cap and Amy Jones. Why do you need a Smriti Mandhana? You have Marizan Cap with you. London Spirit. 17 from 9 balls for Marizan Cap with 1 boundary and 1 6 at a strike rate of 188.89. Amy Jones as well, 28. Amy Jones is struggling, but she has hung in there. She stayed there at the crease. So it's also the time for a strategic timeout. 57 needed from the last 35 balls. And one big over here and there can change the complexion of the game. Melly Kerr has been brought back into the attack now for MI London. Still winless in this tournament, MI London. There's a big over here in the context of this game. Amy Jones sweeps. It's over the top. That might run away for 4. Will it? Puts in the tie. The fielder can't stop it. Races away for 4. Amy Jones starts the over with the boundary immediately after the timeout, going for the slug sweep. And a great way to start the over. This time sweeps again. Vacant spaces at deep square leg. Back-to-back boundaries. What are the London Spirit doing here? 100 comes up for the London Spirit. 100 comes up in 67 balls, and this game is on for London Spirit. Just 49 needed from 33. It's not looking tough at all. This time tossed up again, goes down the ground, hits it high in the air, clears the fielder at mid-off. And they're going to push for 2 once again. Amy Jones will pick up another couple of runs, and now Amy Jones is starting to open up. This is what we were talking about. If runs are only coming from one end, then maybe you can if you can tie down the other end. If runs start coming from both ends, then it's problems for the bowling team. And that is exactly what Amy Jones is doing. Hits it straight down the ground this time. Long on, long off, coming around. Long on, coming around. Just a single for Amy Jones. Gives the strike back to Marzan Cap. So last ball of the over coming up. Marzan Cap back on strike. Silently Amy Jones has gone to the 40s. Down the track again. Defends it. Sensible batting. Defends it towards point and picks up another single to finish off the over. So 12 runs came from that over from Melly Kerr. Fantastic over for London Spirit. They're still alive in this run chase. 107 for 2 after 70 balls with 45 needed from the last 5 overs. 45 needed from the last 30 balls. It's not necessarily 5 overs. Because 1 over is equal to 5 balls. So 6 overs probably. 6 sets of 5 balls. So Hayley Matthews now coming around the wicket. Marzan Cap coming down the wicket again, hitting it towards short point leg. And picks up another single to start the over. Slower through the air there. Hayley Matthews has been the most economical bowler in this innings for MI London. None for 14 in her 11 balls. Amy Jones is back on strike, 44 from 29, and London Spirit looking to continue the momentum, looking to continue to get the runs. And now looks for the reverse and gets it in the gap. That'll be 4. She was looking for the innovation and she somehow finds another gap. Amy Jones is playing an outstanding innings here, getting closer to her half century. And once again, the game slipping away from MI London, I think. This time down the wicket, it's in the air. It's towards long off. And Amy Jones will pick up another single. Well, Marzan Cap hits it in the air again. Deep mid wicket is there. So backing, tracking, but it goes all the way. It goes all the way for 6. Marzan Cap this time with a big shot towards deep mid wicket there. The fielder at deep mid wicket with a valiant effort, but she had to keep on going back. The boundaries are small. It clears the boundary. The last ball of the over coming up. It's a top edge. Should be out here. Short fine leg will take the catch. Short fine leg takes the catch. And this partnership is over finally. Haley Matthews gets the breakthrough. 51 run partnership has been broken. That's a big wicket, but has the damage been done already? Marzan Cap has to go. After scoring 25 from 13 balls. Terrific partnership of 51 from 29 balls there. Between Cap and Amy Jones has been broken. The London Spirit women are 119 for 3 after 75 balls, with only 33 more needed from the last 25 balls. So only 33 more needed from 25 balls, and what is happening here with MI London? Whatever they do is not working for them. 151 on the board, you would have thought maybe it could be enough to defend probably. But London Spirit has been a terrific spirited run chase from this London Spirit women's team, and Holly Armitage, last year's women's 100 winning captain, is still winless in this tournament so far. Captaining a different team. Nadine de Klerk comes in at number 5, the designated finisher these days for South Africa and for many other teams with the bat. Kirsty Gordon back into the attack. Around the wicket to Nadine de Klerk. Nadine de Klerk drives it towards covers. Gets off the mark with a single. Amy Jones is back on strike, 32 from 24. Amy Jones nearing a half century. Uses her feet, hits it over the top. Out towards deep extra covers for 4. Terrific shot from Amy Jones. Inside out over extra covers. A quality shot, moves to 49 now with that boundary, Amy Jones. This time slog sweeps. In the air, it's taken. It's taken a deep mid wicket. 4 and out for Amy Jones. And the wicket starting to fall now. 4th one goes down for the London Spirit. Amy Jones falls 1 short of a half century. It's been a good, not terrific knock from her. But unfortunately, looking for the big shot there, with straight down the throat of Nicola Carey at deep square leg. And are the MI London still alive in this game? Amy Jones departs after scoring 49 from 36 balls. Both the set batters dismissed now for London Spirit. They are 124 for 4 after 78 balls. So first Marzan Cap getting dismissed, and now Amy Jones getting dismissed. 28 needed from 22 is looking more comfortable for the London Spirit women at this stage. Deandra Totten is the new batter to the crease. Another terrific batter, a power hitter of the ball. You don't need power hitting now. You need sensible batting. Both these batters can bat sensibly. London Spirit will be home. Two more deliveries left in this over. Kirsty Gordon at 5th ball of the over coming around the wicket to Deandra Totten. Has tossed up again and drives it down the ground to mid-on. A dot ball from Kirsty Gordon. This time Totten cuts it past that fielder down the ground to long off and gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, including the big wicket of Amy Jones. London Spirit women are 125 for 4 after 80 balls. 27 needed from the last 20 balls. Now then, 27 needed from 20 balls. Melly Kerr with the most important over for both these teams now. This over could decide the game. Into her last over now, Melly Kerr has not had a good day today so far. Conceded 25 runs in her 15 balls so far. And Deandra Totten will back herself to go for the big shot. Both these batters are finishers in their own right. Deandra Totten is also a finisher. Nadine de Klerk is also a finisher. Goes for the cut shot here. Deandra Totten out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. So Nadine de Klerk is back on strike. What can she do? She has been a superb finisher these days. Tries it in the air but straight to the fielder at covers. A little bit of a fumble there. Going through for a single. Was a chance of a run out, but the keeper fumbles. There was a chance of a run out there. The keeper didn't collect it properly. Has fumbled it and it allows the single to be completed. 25 needed from 18 now. This time Totten hits it in the air. Has it been taken? No. Put down. Put down at mid-off. It was a terrific attempt by that fielder at mid-off, unable to hold on to it. And 3 singles to start off this over. Totten looking to open up there, looking to play a big shot. Oh, that would have been the catch of the tournament had she taken it, but not to be. Again down the track, drives it towards covers. De Klerk picks up another single. So good over this from Melly Kerr. Just 4 runs coming off it. I have to say that both these batters are doing well to not lose their wickets, because very important for both these batters to stay till the end if they want to chase this down. Last ball of the over. Goes for the cut shot again. Totten out towards deep extra covers. Just a single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over from Melly Kerr. If she finishes her spell, none for 13 or 20 balls. The London Spirit women are 130 for 4 after 85 balls. The 22 needed from 15 balls, 3 sets of 5 balls left, and Nicola Carey might bowl this over and the last over probably, if it goes down to the last over. And Dick Clark will have to bring out her finishing skills. We have seen it for RCB in the WPL. We have seen it for South Africa in World Cup. Can she do it here as well for the London Spirit? She's already finished a game with the bat in this tournament itself. Designated finisher for a reason. And edged past third man, and that should be 4. So Dick Clark starts off with a boundary there. It doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come a big outside edge, and it's rest past that fielder at third man. Brings the equation requirement down to 18 from 14 now. This time it's short and wide. She's cut it away again. Out towards deep. Extra covers will surely push for 2 here. Fumble in the deep. Couple of runs for Nadine de Klerk. What a start to this over. 6 runs from the first 2 balls of this over from Nadine de Klerk. A designated finisher in any team she plays for. And she is the danger. She is the danger batter here for the London Spirit. Third ball of the over coming up. Moves across to the off stump, drives it again, out towards deep. Extra covers once again. And will again push for 2 probably. Will get 2. 8 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Brings the equation requirement down to 14 from 12. He's doing it easily here. It's in her territory. When it comes down to this situation, Nadine de Klerk knows exactly what to do. When to target a particular bowler. And how to finish off an innings. She knows it more than anyone else in the team. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's down to 5.83 required run rate. London Spirit have to do this. Drives it again towards deep. Extra covers. Just a single this time for Nadine de Klerk, but it's easy now. 13 from 11. It should be done and dusted. 1 boundary here brings the equation completely in favor of the Spirit. So last ball of the over coming up. Doughton back on strike. That's too wide. Too wide. This is going to cost MI London here. Don't need this at this stage. Already the game is slipping away from MI's control. And now you give these extra runs as well. Down to 12 from 11 now for London Spirit. 10 runs have come from this over already. What a run chase we are seeing here from London Spirit. Second day running, a big total getting chased down. It smashed it down the ground to mid-off, but it's a dot ball. Dot ball to finish off the over. 10 runs came from that over from Nicola Carey. And London Spirit women are 140 for 4 after 90 balls, with 12 needed from the last 10 balls. So 12 needed from the last 10 balls. Who is going to bowl the penultimate over? You would assume that Nicola Carey might bowl the last over as well, if it goes down to the last over. But knowing Nadine de Klerk, she'll be looking to finish it off in this over itself and get the game done with. 151 on the board and still such a close game. In fact, it's Nicola Carey who is continuing the penultimate over. And de Klerk swings and misses. I mean, there's a rule in the 100 actually. Yes, 1 over is equal to 5 balls. 1 set is equal to 5 balls. But a bowler can bowl 2 sets of 5 balls continuously if required. If they want, they can bowl 2 sets of 5 balls continuously. So according to that rule, Nadine de Klerk is continuing now. Nicola Carey is continuing to bowl the second set. That's a good Yorker. De Klerk gets it down the ground to long on, picks up just a single. So 1 run from the first 2 balls of this over. Brilliant bowling from Nicola Carey, and tell you what, if it goes down to the last over once again, then anything can happen in the last over. 3 last over thrillers we have had yesterday and day before yesterday, again today probably. Deandra Doughton hasn't quite got going yet. 4 from 6 balls is on strike. 3rd ball of the over coming up. Looking for the innovation. It's up in the air. It's over. The fielder at fine leg. It won't reach the boundary though. They'll push for 2. They'll push for 2. And Doughton, I think, will get 2. She'll get 2. It's down to single digits. 9 from 7 now. Looking for the innovation there. Somehow it went off the edge of the bat. And she's picked up a couple of runs. Two more deliveries left in this over. 1 boundary here, changes it completely. Looking for the uppercut, misses it again. Deandra Doughton has not been in form for 2 or 3 years now with the bat. And I think that is the result what the London Spirit are seeing. 9 needed from 6. Suddenly pressure on London Spirit again. You would think. 2 or 3 years it has been since Deandra Doughton has played a match-winning knock with the bat for any team. West Indies or any team. Once again looking for the drive, misses it. So we are down to the last over once again. 3 runs came from that over. Nicola Carey taking the responsibility in her own hands and bowling the second consecutive set and only going for 3 runs in that second set. And we are down to the last over once again, folks. London Spirit 143 for 4 after 95 balls with 9 needed to win from the last 5 balls. So Hayley Matthews is going to bowl the last over for MI London. Nadine de Klerk is going to be on strike, and now this is clutch time here. Nadine de Clutch. Can she do it for Spirit here? In fact, it's Deandra Doughton who is going to be on strike. That is bad news for London Spirit. 6 from 9 balls at this stage for Deandra Doughton. And Deandra Doughton might have to give the strike to Nadine de Klerk at least. Around the wicket, Hayley Matthews. Doughton cuts it away. It's in the gap. It's in the gap. It's beats both those fielders for 4. Goodness gracious me. What happened there? Bisecting both those fielders. And starts off with a boundary. 5 from 4 now the equation. Deandra Doughton finally gets the boundary at an important time for the Spirit. So 5 needed from 4 now. Can she get another boundary here? 1 more boundary seals it definitely for the Spirit. We're having a lot of discussions here. Lot of discussions here between the bowler, between Hayley Matthews and her fellow teammates. Second ball of the over coming up. She'll try to flight it this time. No, balls it short again. It's cut away straight to the fielder, but they'll get through for a single. That's what they want. It's done. So Nadine de Klerk is back on strike. And now just a boundary away from winning this, London Spirit. 4 required from 3 balls now. So it's all on de Klerk's hands now. Once again, it's chase and finish off this run chase for the London Spirit. So big delivery coming up. 4 required from 3. Comes down the wicket, swings it leg side. Deep mid wicket is there. No, it's taken. It's taken by Amelia Kerr at deep mid wicket. And Nadine de Klerk. Even if she had hit it along the ground, she could have tried for 2 runs probably and try and level the... to try and bring it down to a runner ball, but she holds out at deep mid wicket. And now suddenly 4 from 2 and a new batter will come in. Oh dear, oh dear. 5th wicket goes down. Couldn't finish it off this time around. Nadine de Klerk. What a big wicket balls with 4 required from 2 balls for victory. So Charlie Dean comes in, captain of the London Spirit, coming out to the middle. She has to take the responsibility here. It's coming down to the absolute wire here. Charlie Dean can play her shots. She is capable with the bat. A bowling all-rounder, but she can bat, has the ability. Four required from 2 balls. Charlie Dean on strike. Around the wicket, Hayley Matthews. Charlie Dean gets off the mark with a single, but it's 3 from 1 now. It's 3 needed from 1. And Deandra Doughton is back on strike. But again, as I said, women's cricket and run chasing. It's come down to the last ball. If it is a tie, 3 to win, 2 to tie for London Spirit. If it is a tie, both teams will share points. There won't be a super over. That is the rule. So, if they can get 2, it will still be good. Last ball coming up, 3 required. Doughton down the wicket, swings it leg side. They should push for 2 here at least. They should push for 2. They're going to come back for 2. The throw will be at the keeper's end. Oh, she makes her ground. She makes her ground. It's going to be a tie. It's going to be a tie. What is this? CSK, they have completed 2. It's going to be a tied game. There is no super over, as we said. The throw was a little too slow there from that fielder. Doughton made her ground. Doughton has made her ground. So it's a tie. They will share points. Both these teams will share points at the end of 200 balls of quality cricket. The match is tied. There is no super over in the 100. That is one big rule. In normal T20 cricket, if a match is tied, it will go down to the super over, and the super over will decide who is the winner. But in the 100, if the match is tied, you will share points. Just like what happens if a match gets washed out, both the teams share points. Just like that, if a match is tied in the 100, whether it's the men's 100 or whether it's the women's 100, if it is a tied match, you will share points. So I think the London Spirit did well there to at least not lose the game. They came back for 2. The match has been tied. Although I think the London Spirit would have felt that they should have won this game, considering the fact that they were well in control of the game. Were coming into, and in fact, even in the last over, Deandra Doughton hit a boundary of the first ball. 5 runs needed from 4 balls, and you're not able to win the game. All you need in that situation is one more boundary. And this is what I was talking about in women's cricket and run chasing. When the pressure is on, you need to be able to hit those boundaries and sixes when it's needed. And we more often than not, we see that we see in men's cricket, under pressure, those batters hitting boundaries. In women's cricket, they are still improving, but they still not come to that standard which men's cricket have set for themselves. But still a good result for London Spirit. The match has been tied. 200 balls of quality cricket, and both these teams cannot be separated. That is how quality this game has been. And who would have thought that a target of 152 would almost get chased down by the London Spirit women today. But in the end, 151 apiece for both the teams, and they will share points with each other. But unfortunately for MI London women, they are still winless in this tournament, because it's now 3 losses and 1 tie for MI London women in this tournament. So still winless. They're still searching for their first win. But how crucial was that knock from Chinel Henry towards the end in the first innings? Because that knock has actually helped MI London avoid losing this game. Because had Chinel Henry not played that knock in the first innings, MI London would have lost this game. So that shows the importance of every run is important in this game. That is for sure. So if you look at this run chase of London Spirit, Grace Harris was out for a first ball duck, but Amy Jones struggled initially, but then scored 49 from just 36 balls with 5 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 136.11. Mary Kelly played an outstanding knock as well, 45 from 28 balls with 6 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 160.71. I mean, until Marizan Cap and Amy Jones were at the crease, it was looking as though London Spirit will chase it down quite easily. And they should have chased it down. The third wicket partnership of 51 from just 29 balls between Amy Jones and Marizan Cap. But then Nadine de Klerk, I thought, was not at her fluent best today. She is a designated finisher, but she was not able to get those boundaries towards the end. 13 from 10 balls for Nadine de Klerk, and a very, very ordinary shot to get out at that stage. A very half-hearted pull shot and hold out at deep mid wicket. Deandra Doughton also struggled towards the end. Now that's going to be a headache for the London Spirit going forward in this tournament. Nadine de Klerk should come back into her full flow, and Deandra Doughton should bat like how she was batting 3 years ago for the West Indies. So both these things are a problem for the London Spirit. But still they have managed to tie this game. So they can be happy about that. And so now London Spirit women have 1 win, 1 loss and 1 tie. So it is an incredible 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. Everything they have now, London Spirit, in this tournament. But you look at MI London's bowling. Chinel Henry 1 for 14 in her 10 balls. Tara Norris bowled 2 overs, none for 18. Kirsty Gordon bowled extremely well, I thought, 2 for 29 in her 20 balls. Amelia Kerr was a little expensive today, none for 30 in her 20 balls. Hayley Matthews 2 for 33 in her 20 balls, and Nicola Carey bowled 20 balls, none for 25 as well. So London Spirit women are now currently on 3 points in the points table. As we said, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. So 3 points, two points for the win and 1 point for the tie today. MI London have got points on the board, but they have not won a game so far. The MI London women have 3 losses in 3 games, but they have tied this game. So MI London get 1 point out of the tie. So that is how it is now, the points table scenario for in this women's 100 tournament. We said if the match is tied in the 100 tournament, this is only for the 100 tournament. If it was any other tournament, if it was the IPL, but in the 100, it's not that there's no super over. If the match is tied, you will share points, just like how you share points for a washout. If the match gets abandoned, you are sharing points. Like that, if the match gets tied, you will share points. So that is what it is, and I think the London Spirit have done extremely well to at least not lose the game. There's always a saying, if you are not able to win the game, then don't lose the game. At least tie it. At least you will share points. Tie is better than losing, isn't it? So I think London Spirit have done well in that aspect. And MI London are still winless in this tournament, so they'll need to start winning. Otherwise, it will be very tough for them to make it through to the playoffs. I mean, the kind of total that MI London women got today, they should have defended it. 152 should have been enough, but the London Spirit have correctly named London Spirit, spirited fight back in the run chase. They have tied this game. Now, as we said, there is no super over. There is no super over in the women's 100 tournament. The match is tied, points have been shared, and that is it, game over. You remember what happened in 2011 World Cup, India versus England match? When match was tied, there was no super over. Points were shared. Similar rules in the 100 as well. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of this women's 100 tournament. Terrific game of cricket today. The match tied between London Spirit women and MI London women. And yet another last over thriller in this women's 100 tournament. So yeah, many more matches to come in this tournament. We'll be back again to cover all those games. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys. Cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.